Welcome to this message from the mountain, coming to you from the foothills of the White Mountains here in New Hampshire. Today's podcast is titled Digging into the Hill. Well, it'd be awful nice if we could walk on flat ground all the time, but here in the mountains, that isn't really an option. So even though you start out flat, you could go up and down hills quickly, particularly on our trails. Lots of times it's either way uphill or way downhill. And I learned many years ago that if I was going to climb a mountain or walk uphill in a trail, that if I stopped, got overheated on the way up, then stopped, I'd have a really hard time starting again. So I developed the philosophy of just sort of digging into the hill. I wouldn't necessarily focus on the top. I would focus on each step at a time as I was going up. Slowly, almost like digging in one foothold, going to the next foothold. And then as I progressed, then as I got to flatter ground, I would take a peek to see how close I was to the top. Because I learned that if I kept looking at the top, it made it really hard to go for it. Where if I was focused on each step along the way, knowing there was a top up there, that I could then have a better chance of a successful climb. And so it is in life the same way. If we get so focused on the distant goal, we get discouraged. Where if we take each access goal, step by step by step, kind of digging into the walk of your soul, then it kind of leads us to a great adventure and gets us to where we wanted to go, or perhaps even better, where we should be going. Just some thoughts from digging into the hill. My name is Michael Hathaway, and this is Message from the Mountain. It is my prayer that these words are right and good for you, and if you hear them, thank you so much for listening.